Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today I have some coffee. Hope you have your drinks and your snacks and everything else. So you are currently looking at heavy tank number 6. This is the, well, it's pretty obvious, Japanese tier 6 heavy tank. Pretty much what this is a shipped over Tiger tank, is what it comes down to. And this thing has been bumped down to tier 6, it's not a tier 7, and I have the normal Tiger here. And let's just quickly compare these tanks, shall we? Just grab these, grab that, zip, and zip, and go to the normal Tiger and grab the 88mm. So, let's take a look. These two tanks, are they comparable at all? Now, of course, this tank is a tier lower, the Japanese version, so you can't quite one-on-one compare them, but technically these are the same vehicle, right? So, weight, 58 versus 57. Hit points, of course, being lower, 1500, but still, 950 is pretty good for tier 6, so can't complain about that. The weight is almost identical, however, the horsepower is 50 less, which is quite considerable, and you notice it. This thing is sluggish. Now, the fact that, switcher, my crew isn't 100% is definitely not helping, but yeah. Top speed, this thing, even though the stats are similar, this thing feels like a rocket compared to this thing. This feels sluggish, slow, doesn't move, doesn't turn, it feels really bad. So, armor, pretty much the same thing. Well, pretty much it is the same thing. It's the same tank, so that's no surprise. But even at tier 6, this armor doesn't hold up. And for some reason, I feel like this armor on Tiger 1 holds up better than this thing, even though it's a tier lower. It's really weird, but this thing just does not bounce for shit. You can side scrape with it, though. 80mm is good to side scrape with, though. That is what you gotta do in this thing, but now we get to the problem, sort of. Well, let's skip the gun for now, for just a second. Turret versus 18 on the Tiger versus 20 on this thing. Well, yeah, I can hear you thinking, like, oh, yeah, nice, it's better. No. From what I've played my Tiger, which I played quite a bit, and this thing is slower. Now, again, I know my crew isn't 100%, and I know my turret reverse will go up ever so slightly when that hits 100%, once I get fully researched, fully up to 100%, but this thing just all around feels slow with everything. With reload, with aiming, with acceleration, with turning. With turning the turret takes 6 years to turn this thing full rotation. Which I'll show you in a game in a second here, but this thing just feels wrong. It doesn't feel like a Tiger at all. Now let's take a look at the gun. This is the stock gun, the 8.8mm. And it is better on the Tiger. Now of course the Tiger is a tier higher, but still, rate of fire of 10.91 versus rate of fire of 8.57. Penetration 132. It's terrible. If we take a look at the KV-85 as 170 or 175, depending on what gun. The T-150 has 160, if I'm not mistaken, or 167, somewhere along those lines. The M6 with the 90mm gun has 160 or so. This thing is massively lacking behind on not depression, on, well, it has no depression either, but on penetration, massively. And at .38, again, my crew is not 100%, I know I keep saying this, but, you know, it will get a little bit better eventually, but this thing misses point blank. It's unbelievable, but this thing actually misses point blank. I've had it multiple times now. Where it's like, how is that even possible? Just aim in a general direction at the side of a tank and you'll hit the ground. It's like, eh? And let's say that I was at a distance that I could park one Tiger in front of me. That was my distance. So, literally, this kind of distance away from a tank and I missed. Yeah. And the aim time is the same. So, you're basically left here with a nerfed Tiger that's been kicked down a tier and doesn't get a good gun for compensation. Now, in the ad to sell this thing, they say, oh, that's a great rate of fire and blah blah blah. It doesn't. It really doesn't. And there we have the next problem. This thing does not get premium matchmaking, so you get into tier 8 games. I can't pen tier 8 frontally with 132 pen. It's not possible. So, the premium shells, by the way, are quite expensive. It's retardedly expensive on this thing. It's well over 3K per shell. Yeah, that's for an 88cm gun. That makes no sense. I have bigger guns that are cheaper than that. It's like, what the hell? So, yeah, something is very, very, very wrong with this tank. And it's not just one thing, but it's just the whole package. So, we have 3 heavies, they have 6, GG, they win. Oh man, turning around. Pretty painful. As you can see here, this is a turning in a turret. Yeah, does that feel faster than a target to you? It does not to me. I swear this thing is slower. And I'm pretty sure that the ground resistance is worse in this thing than a Tiger as well. I've had a race with a stock Tiger, and a stock Tiger pulled away from me. So that means he doesn't even have the 700 horsepower engine. He still had the short gun on it. So he might have had the engine. Well, actually, there's a Tiger 1. Let's see. Well, that one is fully upgraded, but yeah, that one is definitely going to be faster than us. He weighs a little bit more, but he gets 50 more horsepower, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but is definitely more than enough. So, yeah, this is not going to be fun. But just look at it. Like, I'm barely overtaking an AT-15A. That's pretty sad. Like, if that's the best thing you can actually beat speed-wise. So, you have a slow tank, a slow turret traverse, slow tank traverse, as you can see. This thing is... to turn this around. On top of that, this thing is ammo rack prone. I've already got ammo rack twice in one game. So, I'm still waiting to find any positive notes on this thing, and I hate to be this negative about a tank that I was gifted, but, it's very simple, guys. I'm gonna be honest, you know, even if somebody gives me a tank, I'm still not gonna sugarcoat it and say that it's a great tank just because I got it. Because I got it, it obligates me to play in this thing and to give you a fair assessment of it. And definitely not to just sugarcoat it, because I want to warn you guys, like, I don't want you guys to get this thing, and I'm serious. This thing, for what I've seen so far, is pretty bad. And I cannot in good conscience recommend this tank to anyone. There's T1 over there. Setting up for some side scraping here, just a peek. Doesn't seem to be anybody going around this corner here. Obviously, I don't have 6th sense in this thing, because, you know, brand new crew. Don't have a Japanese heavy crew, and all that. Just want to get rid of some of these walls so I can see if I can actually shoot him or not. No, he's behind the next building there. AT-15 going in. We got a Waffenträger going through the field. I have bounced a SU-100Y shot off my side, so yeah, side scraping this thing can do somewhat. I can't see anything. Behind the next building. Okay, I'm gonna have to move up here. I'm just useless here, but moving up probably means that I'm gonna die instantly. So, the amount of hit points this thing has, it still just does not save you at all. You still die just as hard. And I still have frame rate issues. I just reinstalled my entire game. Didn't help for shit. So, still frame rate issues. Woohoo. Yay, we put in a damaging shot. Woot! Woot! Whoa, 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 whoa. We just bounced something. STA-1? Yes. Ah, crap. Seriously? Something still has a line on this. GTFO. Don't like being shot. This is blind firing, I think. That's bullshit. So, the rate of fire is 6.5 second reload on this thing. That's not quick. That's not quick at all. That actually makes this thing somewhat sluggish and slow, rather than fast. Motherfucker. There's a lot of people over there. It's T-34's on this side? No. Can we shoot that Panther? Just reverse out of here? No. I think T-34 is over here, right? No, he's on the other side. Okay. Well, that should give us an opportunity here soon. Crap. Get the frack out of there. I wouldn't mind shooting that STA one though. Eh, it just pulls back. 34 coming around. I hate not being able to do much here, but that damn STA on my side here. And I still have frame rate issues, which really doesn't help. So I'm at a loss here, guys. I have no idea what to do with those frame rate issues. And it's definitely not making playing this game any more fun. Because getting wrecked by lag all the damn time is not good. This T-34. Come on. Good. I didn't get spotted. Good. He's not gonna suspect me coming in. And come on, reload. See what I mean with the reload? It is so incredibly long. 6.5 seconds for doing 220 damage. It's pretty worthless in heavy. I mean, come on. So, yeah, I know I'm being really negative about this thing, but it deserves it. I mean, this thing is just bad. There's just not a redeemable feature on this thing. I really don't like being this negative about a tank, but there just isn't. It is badness all around. And, oop. Aim. Can't aim. Well, there we go. Fully aiming or miss. Those are your options. Come on. We killed something. It's a miracle. J Panther 2. I'd love to have him spotted again. Let's see if we can spot something here. Don't have the best view range though. No, doesn't seem like we can spot him. Fantastic. Yes, I know he's there, but I can't spot him. Just move up a bush. I just don't want to get spotted because I'll get shot to crap. STA-1 is probably retreated to the water there or something. Oh! There we have something that we more than likely can't pin. We'll try for his side as he turns around. Motherfracker. Going for that hatch shot. Never gonna happen. Well, we tracked him. That should give us something. Try to go for his other track. Come on, Artie. Come on. Well, somebody at least put a shot into him. I think we tracked him again, maybe? J Panther 2. Oh no, STA. Come on. This is murderous. Ah, miss. Come on. Reload, damn you. No. Damn it. So, yeah, this is the best game I've had this thing. That's how sad it is. It's just impossible to do well on this thing, and this frame rate lag is murdering my face. Can you tell I'm a bit frustrated? It has been bad game after bad game, and on top of that, I've been having those frame rate issues. Really not helping. Like, at all. I know there's a J Panther over there. I really don't want to go in. Everybody's camping right now. It is Campapalooza? Yes, there we go. Campapalooza. I'm gonna have to try to move up here, but I severely doubt I can spot anything, and I'm sure they're gonna spot me before I can spot them. I'm sure I'm gonna get wrecked by artillery here any second. And the problem is, there's one over there and one over there. I can't go to either side, otherwise I would go into this dip here and just move up, but I can't. And the damn J Panther over there somewhere, I can't go there either. So, it's screwed if I go one way, and screwed if I go another. So, I'm gonna go down here and go for it. I'll try to spot. More than likely, I'll just get spotted and instantly killed. Which wouldn't surprise me one bit. And there we go. I am spotted. I can't see them. GG. And I'm dead. Yeah, this thing, just no redeemable features. None whatsoever. And it's just frustrating. So, yeah, sorry I can't show you any better game, but this is honestly the best game I've had in this thing. So yeah, every time I have a lag spike, by the way, my CPU spikes as well. It goes really busy, and then it goes back to fine again. I have no idea what's going on. It's really, really, really frustrating having that kind of lag when you're already not having good games. So we'll be back once this game is actually done and everybody's done camping the crap out of this game, and we'll take a look at the post-game stats. And here we are with the post-game stats. Yes, this was actually a draw. One of the best games I've had, and it was a draw. Typical. Yeah, got some spawning damage, but we did 600 damage, that's it. I mean, damage-wise, we're, yeah, horrible. I mean, he did that kind of damage pretty much in one shot. 2. We fired 13 and pinned 3 in total. So we missed that many, and out of the ones we actually hit, we still didn't pin half of them. The profitability of this thing, not fantastic. Experience multiplier, not bad. So, yeah, I hate to be this devastating about a gifted tank, but this thing just, I mean, look at it. I mean, seriously, you guys know how I play, right? What I usually do and get. I've won 1 out of 8 games so far. 1. My average damage received is 800, so that's close to full damage, right? Average damage caused, 500. That's pretty pathetic for a tier 6 heavy. Do I have anything else? Sort this by tier. I mean, I do more damage in tier 5 than I do in this tier 6. 600 damage. 500 damage. Yeah. I did the same amount of damage in this pile of crap, and I hate that thing. So, yeah, no, this thing is bad. It's really, really, really bad. Ugh. Doing that shitty already has granted me 8%. Ugh. No. I'm gonna have to give this one a no-go. Do not get it. Not until they buff this thing. It is pretty much unworkable right now, and yeah, it's just frustrating to play, to be honest. Half the time you're firing, you're missing, and the other half that you finally hit something, you bounce and don't do damage. So, frustrating is the best thing I can say about this tank. Frustrating to all hell. Too sluggish, and just, I mean, maybe a full trained 100% crew will make it a bit better. And I will play this thing, because I do want to get the Japanese heavies. They look amazing. Not look, but stat-wise and armor-wise. So I'm looking forward to playing them, but this thing? Ugh, is all I can say about it. Well, hopefully you guys are at least aware of not buying this thing, at least not right now. It's just not worth it. Maybe if they buff it, but I doubt it. Anyways, hopefully you guys find this at least useful. If you do, leave a like. And if you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.